Good morning. It's Friday morning, about 9 o'clock, and we're here for the hostel, getting ready, getting all loaded up. Got our packs in the truck, and we're just waiting to get shuttled back up to the trail and head out for the day. Looking to do about 16 miles today, and get into a campsite and get set up. It's gonna be another nice day today for hiking. Although we got some weather coming in tomorrow, we'll keep an eye on. But for today, it's going to be a good day. We just got dropped off at the trailhead at Punch Bowl Overlook, and we are headed north. Got our packs on and ready to go. So let's hit the trail. Trail so far has been pretty good. We've been out for maybe about an hour now, and trail's been up and down a little bit, but nice and green and level through here. So yeah, it's just been another beautiful day. Well, we just got to see another deer. That makes 16. Unfortunately, she was just peeking at us from around the corner of the trail. I just saw her head and her ears peeking up over, and then she let out a little cry and ran up the hill. I didn't get a video of her, but we've been walking hours now, and we'll come up over the hill and found this. There's a little dam here and a big reservoir. Apparently the trail goes along the reservoir, kind of all the way around it, and it's a pretty nice trail. Goes all the way around the lake, so it'll be kind of fun to do that this afternoon. It's about 20 minutes to 1. There's just a little stream up ahead. We're gonna stop and meet y'all for lunch. So, all right, we stopped at a little lunch spot here, a little cascading. A little bit of water source. We will fill up here before we leave, but we're just gonna, there's the trail right there. We found a little spot just off the trail. We're gonna do a little meat and cheese, and we'll all do meat, and Kendall will do some cheese and crackers and some lemon cookies we had left over from last night. So yep, so this is our lunch spot. Okay, we're leaving lunch spot. Got everything picked up. We came from that side, and we're heading back north, and still walking around that little reservoir area, and should get around that. And our next stop will be a shelter, which is about maybe an hour. So we made it to the next shelter. Stopped to have a little cleanie bar. It's 3 o'clock, and we're running a little bit behind schedule today, but not too bad. And we're trying to figure out whether or not we're going to make our final destination, which from here apparently goes up a fairly large hill. up to about 4,000 feet. So we need to decide if we want to push on or try to stay here, or see if there's some place between here and there we can stay. All right, we sat down and discussed what we're going to do, and we're going to go ahead and stick to the original plan and head up the mountain to Cow Camp Shelter, which is about 5 miles up the hill, straight up the hill, and about a half a mile off the trail. But apparently there's plenty of campsites there and a shelter, so that was our original goal. So we still have plenty of daylight left, although depending on this hill, we may end up having our first night of getting into camp after dark. We'll just have to see what the train's like. So I hope you can come along with us for the ride, and we are going to head up. So that mountain there in front of us is Punch Bowl Mountain, and on the top of it is Punch Bowl Lookout, where we were yesterday morning, and then we hiked south from there back down into the James River Valley. Today we hiked the north side, from the north side of that mountain up to where we're standing now, so that was about 12 miles so far today. Over to just on the other side of that ridge is where Buena Vista is. So yeah, that's where we were yesterday. It's kind of a cool mountain. Looks pretty cool in the distance there. But anyway, we aren't on that mountain today. Today we are going up this mountain to, it's called the Cow Camp Shelter and camping sites. So got about another 3.5 to, actually about another 4 miles to go, and it's 4:30 in the afternoon. So it's pretty much all uphill. So we're gonna tighten up our shoelaces and head on up there. Well, we're close to the top of the mountain now. Still going up a little bit, but the grade has definitely leveled off, and the trees have changed, and the views have definitely changed. You can see way off in the distance now, but not so much here because of the trees, but hopefully there's a viewpoint up ahead. Well, we're not really sure where the top of this mountain is. It's around here somewhere, but we're at about 4,000 feet up, and although this little trail keeps going higher and higher up, but we're right at the spot where you can't go much higher. So, but it's only 6:45. The views aren't that great. It's a little hazy today. Sun's still up there quite a ways. And there's Kendall, she's right behind me coming up the hill. That's awesome. Alright, we made it to the turnoff to the shelter. It's called Cow Camp Shelter. It's a half a mile off the trail, which is really quite a ways away off the trail for most shelters, but this one's on a horse trail, obviously, an old road grade that's fairly level and smooth, so it's not too bad, and just a half mile down here. Fortunately, it's on the shady side of the hill. The sun is setting on the other side of the hill, so we've dropped down over here, and it got a whole lot colder and darker. Good morning. It's Saturday, April 24th, and we are up a bit earlier today. It's packed up and ready to go by 8 o'clock. It's really cold and chilly last night, so we got up early. The weather forecast today is for rain by 2, So we're gonna hit the trail and try to get up to a shelter, which is about 10 or 11 miles away, and hopefully get to that shelter before it starts raining or shortly thereafter. So all right, we made it back up to the trail and we are headed north. And we're just gonna 2.5 miles. There's a little place called Hog Creek Camp. We're gonna go ahead and shoot for that and stop and have a little snack, see how we're doing. But sun's up there a little bit, but a little bit of cloud cover today. A little bit of wind and it is cold, so yeah, but we're on the trail heading north and obviously going up, so we'll see you at Hog Creek. Week and a half out, and yep, we can still see them. Those bumps right in the middle is McAfee Knob and Tinker Cliffs, where we were over a week ago. And so yeah, I just can't get rid of those guys. So coming up to the top of the next mountain, and a lot of the hills we go up, they're actually called balds because there are no trees on top. It's just rock and grass. The cool thing about a bald is you get a 360-degree view of everything around you. Hard part about a bald is they are high. We're back up over 4,000 feet again, and luckily the air's starting to warm up a little bit. Sun's still up there, so but it's pretty cool up here. It's a little hazy today, so can't really see the views, but it's pretty neat. That one over there is the one we just came down last night, but you can see a long ways. That's off to the northwest over there. If I wanted to head back home to Tulsa, I would head that way. Heading over this way is McAfee Knob and Tinker Cliffs. And then that is south. We're headed down to Salt Gap, which is a road crossing. It's about another mile ahead, and we'll stop and have a little snack there, and then the shelter probably another 5 miles from that. So it's weather's still about the same, although the wind has picked up, probably blowing 10 to 15 miles an hour, and it's cold, so but still no rain, which is good. Sun's still up there a little bit, burning through the clouds, but I'm not expected to rain till 2. So trail today is not quite as pretty, not as green with flowers. The last 2 miles since Hog Creek Camp, we've been walking through a controlled burn area. It was burnt fairly recently, probably, I think it said last month. So luckily they're done burning now and we're able to walk through, but it just scorched earth and rocks for the last couple miles. You know, wildflowers are pretty green trees, but those will come back. So we are headed downhill for once, headed into Salt Gap. So all right, we made it out of Salt Log Gap, just a little road crossing there, and got out of the burn section and heading back up into the woods. Still not too green, but at least we got little flowers and some green grass and stuff back again. I was at the road crossing. There was some people waiting for some hikers to come out. One of the hikers is having a birthday today, so they're gonna pick him up. But they were gonna serve him some birthday cake on the trail. We didn't get any cake, but they did have a bag of some fresh fruit, bananas and oranges, that they were handing out to the hikers, which was really cool. So we got a little bit of fresh fruit. Stopped to chat for a few minutes. They're just so friendly how people are on the trail, just helping the hikers, doing what they can. It's kind of fun. So anyway, we're hiking back up out of Salt Log Gap, going uphill again, and got about 5.5 miles till our destination today. Still no rain, so we're doing good, and still a little chilly, but getting a little warmer. So, but Kendall says it's still freezing. But anyway, we're gonna walk up a little ways. Hope you're still with us. Hope you're bundled up and warm, and I hope your pack is lighter than mine. All right, we'll see you up the trail a bit. All right, we found a warmer spot out of the wind. Not necessarily warm, but at least it's out of the wind. So we're gonna stop and eat our chewy granola bars. And there's Kendall over there eating hers. And yeah, trail's been fairly decent. A lot of ups and downs today. Not many flat spots, but just ups and downs. But we got about 5 miles to go, or a little bit more. So we're doing well and feeling good today, other than the cold, which wears us down. But yeah, we'll make the shelter, and hopefully we're the only ones there to start with. But we'll have to get there and see what it's like. So anyway, yeah, hope you're enjoying your granola bar too, and we'll see you up the trail. Hey y'all, we are about 1.5 miles from the shelter, and it's about 1 o'clock, so still doing well. Skies are still bright and not blue, but the clouds are up there for quite a ways. It hasn't started raining yet, so looks like we may reach the shelter before it rains. So which was our goal for the day. So hopefully we'll get down in there and find a good spot to nestle in and ride out the little storm that's supposed to be coming. It's supposed to start raining about 2, but you know, you never know with the weather. So hopefully we'll get down in there, get set up, and when the rains come, we'll be nice and dry. So it's just now starting to sprinkle a little bit, just a light sprinkle starting, but we are within sight of the shelter. It's just right over there. Fortunately, there's people over there too, so maybe they're just having lunch, maybe they're already snuggled in. So yeah, let's go find out. All right, we made it to Seely Woodworth Shelter just as the rain started. So there's some people here. They were just packing up from lunch, and they moved on. So so far we've got the whole place to ourselves, and we're able to pick a spot in the shelter where we can stay nice and dry. It's supposed to rain pretty much all night long and be cold, so so yeah, we're sitting pretty good. We made our goal of 11 miles today, and we're just gonna hunker down here and ride out the rain. Sun's supposed to be back out tomorrow, so and it's supposed to warm up, so we're looking forward to that. I'm gonna go ahead and fix a little lunch for us, and we're just gonna relax this afternoon.